Many years ago, in the beginning, there was a god named Admin. That god was the strongest in the entire universe, so much so that he was able to create his own world called PKXD. A world full of fun, games, adventures, and lots of happiness. But, as in every universe, you can't always keep the peace. When Admin thought that everything in his universe was fine, Tycoon arrived. A being full of greed and avarice who, after much effort, was able to copy Admin's formula to create his own evil humanoids to take over the PK universe. Tycoon was a very evil being. Although he had been born to caring and loving parents, that did not prevent evil from taking over him. In his school days, he heard the stories of the great creator of the PKXD universe, and possessed of greed, he wanted to create his own universe just as the Admin had done. But what he did not know was that, years later, a group of little heroes, chosen by the Admin himself, although they didn't know it, would arrive to defeat any evil plan of Tycoon. Now, that brings us back to the present.
Good morning, George. How was your vacations? Oh, good morning to you too, dear friend.
Good morning, teacher! I'm very good because we finally started classes and I came with my best friend, Pucherito.
Do you play ball?
Class time, Puchero. Class time.
Ooh, that has been very...
I know what you mean, George. Now, if it doesn't bother them, let's all go to your seat.
Of course, teacher, of course. I'm ready sitting. Hey, where are my friends?
Hi! What did you think you will send us to do today?
Hello for you too. Also, Jessie.
Whatever you say, George. But seriously, do you think it will be added to decimal? Oh, how I hate those things.
You hate everything that breathes. Everything that breathes? Jessie.
All right, pay attention to me. Today we won't have such a long topic, so take away those bad faces. Today we will only talk about the history of our beautiful universe. Does anyone know who created?
We have a god called Admin.
All right, Bella, you are right. Admin, our god, was the one who took on the great task of creating this universe, including us in the process. Now, can anyone tell me why?
For him, the universe was very lonely and empty, so he created us to give warmth and adventure to this place.
Thank you, Jessie. So, what do you like most about our universe, guys?
Chocolate cookies!
Hamburgers!
Ice cream! And pizza!
Eating without getting fat.
Good morning to the whole school of PKXD. I'm Steven and let's go at once with the important news. Starting with the cafeteria. They won't be serving lasagna today due to the delay of the meat truck.
Copión.
I know. I wanted to eat lasagna too. On the other hand, the computer room is undergoing maintenance until further notice. So those who have that class can go home. The next thing is that the director of our school very kindly asks them to go home after their respective classes because the criminal tycoon and his experiments continue to cause disaster in our city. Well, without further ado, I say goodbye. Have a happy day.
Hey, what happened to Steven? All the time giving us bad news. He's crazy.
Yes, George, too crazy. I don't know what happens to him.
Okay. You know what? Let's go here.
We have been waiting for you. Don't listen to George. We just arrived.
I know. I saw them walking here. I guess we have to talk, right?
And we left the city clean no less than 2 days ago. This job doesn't pay me enough to do it again.
Work doesn't pay us, Jesse. But you're right. How is this possible?
Don't look at me. I knew Tycoon was dangerous, but this is out of hand. We need help. And from whom? We have only been in this for a few months and we have done it only the three of us. Who do you think will help us in this?
Jesse had a point. When an anonymous letter 3 months ago asked the three of them to meet at an exact spot in Long Park, none of them knew their lives were about to turn around very quickly. Their guide, so to speak, met each of them that same day. The guide wore a hood and a very strange mask, making his identity unknown to them. The guide called himself Hoots and he wasn't very friendly. When he brought Jesse, Steve, George and Puchero together, it was always for a specific mission and then he disappeared until they finished the matter and gave them the mission report. Hoots wasn't a very social guy. The boys were gathered to take down Magnate, a vile villain who terrorized city after city to take everything for himself. He and his villains created by himself destroyed and created panic in each city. Magnate hadn't left PKXD Landia precisely because he hadn't been able to cause the entire population to panic due to the 4 boys who were fighting evil with all the short but effective training that Hoots had given them. Magnate was furious that he didn't know the identity of those guys who made his plans more complicated, and because of that, he had focused enough on PKXD Landia to wreak havoc every day.
Always so pessimistic, Audie.
It usually gets his way when Jesse is hungry.
Then an advice to go to eat. Jesse has to calm down.
I already have who will destroy the Afterverse. Next to Transonics, I will destroy the universe, and Admin will kneel before me.